Welcome to the Nanny Hookup. Yes. Okay, my lighting is bugging me. Let me see if I can. Is that better? I think I like that better. Okay, so how are you all today? I'm just waiting on Nanny Sharz to come in. And hi, let's play and learn. How are you? Hi, Benita. How are you? Hi, Miss Nanny, Miss Monique. How you doing? Let me wave at my friends. Hello, hello to everyone on Facebook and on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? I'm just waiting on Miss on Nanny Sharz to come in. So today we are going to be talking about um, high regulation matters. Um, we're going to be talking about boundaries and setting them for life, setting them for with your bosses, and setting them with children. Hi, the Everything Nanny. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. Let me see. I don't see. There she is. Let's see if I can get her in here. Here she comes. We're waiting for Miss Nanny Sharz. Okay. So while we're waiting on her, it says connecting. I hear you. Hey, hey, girl, hey. We have to do our double dance. I'm doing good, Everything Nanny. I am doing absolutely wonderful. Shada, you're gonna have to tell me how to. This is my first time doing this from my end. How do I pin the topic? All right, okay. I'm always doing Facebook tutorials. Let's see. Now it says post. Do I want to post it, or what do I want to do? Post it. And okay, got it. I just learned something new. Okay, you all are seeing progress in the making. Yes, progress in the making. Yes, 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 yes. That's what you are seeing.
That's what you are seeing.
Okay.
All righty.
Now,
Now,
I
I
okay. So we're going to be talking about
we're going
setting.
to be talking about setting.
Nanny Kimmel go says, "Stop it!" I
Nanny Kimmel
use
says,
my
"Stop it!"
baby
Please,
for
I'm not
nail
touching me
biting.
talking. Oh, it's the worst. Everyone's laughing at it.
Oh, yes, they were laughing at you.
It's the worst.
Yes, they were laughing at you.
My nails need to be
Wait,
My
trimmed
nails need to
and
be
manicured and all that, but there's no
trimmed
way in the
and
world,
manicured and all that. But that is
no
no
way in
way
the
in the
world that
world.
I am going to
No way in the world that I am going
the
to
salon to get my nails done.
the
I'm gonna go find my
salon to
emery
get my
board
nails
and
done. I'm gonna go find my
start
emery
going
board
at it.
and
So
Yeah, I'm trying to
start going at it.
take care of myself more. So yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. And that comes, that's a big part of setting
And
boundaries.
that comes,
And I
that's a big
realized
part
that
of setting boundaries. And I
Monday,
realized that
when I was working so hard on
Monday,
everything else and
when
everybody
I was
else's stuff
working
and
so
my
hard on
stuff and
everything
stuff and
else and
stuff,
everybody else's stuff
and
and my stuff
it's
and
like
Getting
stuff and stuff,
neglected.
my
and
eyeballs
it's like
literally swole up.
my
The
eyeballs
membrane in my eye
literally
swole
swole
up
up.
to let me know you are
The
working too
membrane in my
hard.
eye
You're looking
swole
at the
up to
computer
let me
too
know
much.
you
You
are
need
working
some
too
sleep.
hard.
You
You're
need
looking
some
at the
rest.
computer
These
too much.
dark circles
You
under
need
my
some
eyes
sleep.
are
You
not there
need
for
some
no
rest.
reason.
Okay,
These dark circles
migraines.
under my eyes are not
Okay,
there
and
for no
headaches.
reason.
Yes. So I have to
Yes. So
That's our next one,
I have
self-care.
to
yeah, that'll be the next one, self-care. But that's
yeah,
part of
that'll be the
setting
next one,
boundaries
self-care.
because
But
when
that's
you
part
don't
of
set
setting boundaries
boundaries, you
because
don't
when you
have
don't
time to
set
take care of
boundaries,
yourself.
you don't have time to take care of
So
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
the first
So
thing you need to start
the first thing
is
you
set
need to
boundaries
start
for
is
yourself.
set boundaries for yourself.
And if you have boundaries
And
for
if you have
yourself,
boundaries for
it
yourself,
helps
it
you to
helps
maintain
you
everything
to
else in the
maintain
rest of your
everything
life.
else in
Set a
the rest
block
of
of
your life.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Set a block of
I
time.
used to put
I used to put
a sign on my door that said me
a
time
sign
so
on
my
my
kids
door that
wouldn't
said
bother
me
me.
time so my kids wouldn't bother me.
Set a time
That's really
for
good.
Set a time
set a
for
time for yourself.
set
Set a
a
chunk
time
of
for
time for
yourself. Set
yourself.
a
Put
chunk
your
of time
phones
for
down.
yourself. Put your
You
phones
have to,
down.
the
You
greatest
have to, the
discipline
greatest
is
discipline
setting boundaries for
is
yourself.
setting boundaries for yourself.
It's easier,
It's
it seems
easier,
to
it
me, to
seems to
set
me,
boundaries
to
with
set
somebody else
boundaries
and
with
say,
somebody
look,
else and say,
you're going to
look,
have to wait.
you're going to have to wait.
I got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah,
But with
yeah,
me,
for sure.
With
I
me,
don't say,
I don't say,
work, you're going to
work,
have to
you're
wait.
going to have to
I
wait.
got me to
Yeah.
do.
I got me to do.
So you have to take care of
So you
yourself. You
have to
can't
take
pour
care
from an
of
empty cup.
yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup.
So
Mm-hmm.
that
So
boundary needs to
that
come
boundary needs
first.
to come first.
Or it won't be any left
It
of
won't be
you to
any
give to
left of
anybody
you to
else
give to
and to
anybody
set a
else
boundary for.
than to set a boundary for.
That's
So
the first boundary.
Yeah.
that's the first boundary.
I would say setting boundaries, there's loads of different ways. There's setting boundaries for yourself, there's setting boundaries with parents, as us with nannies, and then there's setting boundaries with the children. I want to talk on setting boundaries with parents. But we just spoke about something today, like recently.
I'm sorry.
Woo child. So
I know, right?
it's so important, guys. Yeah.
I know,
As
right?
nannies, sometimes we can be yes people, and it needs to stop. I am speaking from experience. I'm speaking from just being in this situation way too many times. So, okay, I'll give you guys a bit of a background. So, the way I like to work as a nanny is to a very, very high standard. I pride myself on working to a high standard. So, I tend to go overboard and beyond when I shouldn't. I shouldn't sometimes. Sometimes the parents don't deserve it, but I do because that's just the way that I am as a person. I have a very strong work ethic and I like to work to a high standard. Now, with that comes issues because what happens is you spoil the family that you look after, you spoil them. So when something comes up now, when you like for instance, you say yes a lot. For me, I don't mind. I only say yes if I don't mind. But I've learned that I can take on a lot. So to others, they will look at me like, oh, you're doing too much. And to me, I'm like, this is the norm. So it's hard when I then say no to a family, or sorry, I won't be able to do that, or I'm not comfortable doing that, or is there another way that we could work around this that doesn't really fit well for me? All hell breaks loose. It's like a child that always hears yes and then they hear no for the first time. What's going to happen there? They're going to have a meltdown. They're not used to it. Their emotions are not regulated to deal with this situation. So that's something that I still to this day struggle with, because I still need to say, sure, you know what? You can work to a high standard, but you can still have boundaries within that. And I also found that because I work to a high standard and I go overboard and beyond, people then expect that. So on the days that I might have an off day, everyone has off days every now and again, and you don't get something done, it's then picked up on, and you're thinking, hold on, wait a minute. I'm on point all these other days, but you pick up on this one time that I'm not. So yeah, setting boundaries from the beginning is very important from the beginning. Beginning and end. Yeah. Make sure you guys set boundaries from the beginning. Beginning and end. Because once you get into the beginning and end, that's what we're gonna say. We're not gonna say beginning anymore. We're gonna say beginning and end. Because I've had it so many times with families, like, oh, could you just do this? Oh, I'll just be 5 minutes. No. Wait, hold on a minute. That we didn't agree to this. I don't mind doing one-offs, favors. I don't mind that. But if it's going to be a regular thing, then we need to renegotiate a contract or something.
Yes.
Because and it's weird because it's so easy to be like, oh, it's just today. Oh, it's just one time. Oh, it's just twice. But after a while, you are basically, by not setting a boundary, you are teaching people how to treat you.
Exactly.
And I just think that's very important.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to know.
For the people in
For
the
me,
for the people in the back.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it example dating as an example, even though I don't date. Everyone knows I don't date, but I'm gonna use that as an example dating. Obviously, Angela, you're married. So you probably don't relate to this.
But we still have boundaries.
We
do because both of us work from home now. So we have boundaries, and instead of us barging in each other's doors now, and because he never knows, he said, I can't keep up with your schedule. I don't know when you're online and when you're not online. I don't know. We still have boundaries. Now go ahead with your story. I'll finish mine later.
Yeah, because I want to actually hear more about boundaries in marriage, because that's something I've never experienced. So that would be really interesting to hear about. But I'm saying boundaries as a single person, in terms of like even just outside of nannying and parenting, dating. For me, there's just certain things that you cannot do. It's just there's just certain things that I will not accept. Like deal breaker, it's not going to happen, and I make it very, very clear when I meet someone. Like this is basically the boundaries, and if you try to push those boundaries or try to what's the word I'm looking for, go against these boundaries, there's going to be a huge consequence. Because I find it I hear a lot of people that they're talking to people and the person does something and I'm like, nah, this person is taking the mick, and they're aware. Oh, someone said you're still young. That's what you think. I mean, I am young. I'm young at heart.
You are young.
Yeah, so I see them do things, and I'm like, so when is enough? Like, are you just gonna allow this person to do this, or like where does respect? Boundaries come down to respect. I highly respect myself, so there's just certain things that you are not gonna raise your voice at me, straight up. You're not going to do that. You're not going to call me out on my name. No way in hell are you going to call me out my name. You're not going to lie to me and expect everything to be okay. No. Not going to do that. Yeah, you get caught in a lie, we're going to talk about that. You're not going to, what's the word? Over-promise and under-deliver. Don't say you're going to do something if you know you can't do it. Just be honest and say, yeah, I'm not up to the job, no, it's not for me. So just, I'm talking obviously in terms of dating, but just setting boundaries, it's very, very important because it teaches people how you should be treated. And I treat myself very highly. Like I love upon myself. So you need to be loving upon me or you need to go. Simple.
Bye-bye, Tyrone.
Simple. So marriage. Bye. I better come. That's a cute. But yeah, no. Talk about boundaries in marriage.
Okay,
like,
so
boundaries in marriage, because me, I don't desire to be married, so I would love to hear this.
Well, boundaries in marriage, it's all a matter of trust. It's a matter of respect, as you said, and it's a matter of talking to one another, communication. My husband has phone calls. We have phone calls. He works from home. He's been working from home for a long time. But he travels a lot. The exchange with that is he travels a lot. Now, I personally get a lot of stuff done while he's gone. Because when he's here, it's like, okay, stay out of his way, respect his time, respect this, respect that. But when he's not here, I'm all over the place. And I get so much done because I don't have to think about his, think about asking him, think about, because we make decisions together. And that's a boundary too. I don't go out and buy pieces of furniture for the house, without talking to him, unless it's a surprise for him.
Yeah.
Now, if I tell him, I'm getting ready to decorate the living room, he goes, okay, so what does it entail? Well, I'll be bringing home stuff, putting it in the living room, see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, if I don't like it, it doesn't. I have to see it. I can imagine in the store, but I cannot do it myself. So he was like, okay, it's your house, go for it. I asked him, I said, what's the limit? What's the spending limit? He said, well, I trust your judgment. Now, if we have
I need my husband to say
no, he said, he tells me, he said, I trust your judgment. I know you, and I know how you like to decorate, because I design on a dime. Period. Chella came to mind when I said that.
Period, Paul.
Period, Pooh. Hey, Chella, I'm signaling your spirit. But anyway, things like that. When we work at home, tell him, I'm going to be on today, 3:00, and I have another session at 7. He just came through the door 3 minutes before I went on air. He said, going back to the back in the bedroom. I'll be back there. Got my phone, my computer, everything is back there. Okay. Because I know he's hard of hearing. My office shares a wall with his office. And I know that when he's on the phone, quiet over here. When I'm online,
when you say hard of hearing, like
he's
really hard of hearing, or you just saying that?
No, he is really hard of hearing. With military, flying in jets and jumping out of planes and all that.
Okay, because in Jamaican culture, if you don't listen, we say you're hard of hearing, but it doesn't mean you're hard of hearing. It's just what we say. Oh, so he genuinely is.
He is literally hard of hearing, and when he talks, he doesn't hear the volume of his voice. So when I sit here, I'm shouting. He's talking. He gets excited like I do, and his voice elevates. It elevates. His normal talking voice, unless he's tired, gets really quiet. His normal talking voice is just loud, and I'm used to it now.
That's my mom, boy. My mom's hard of hearing that because she don't know how to talk.
He will start talking. I'm like, why are you so loud? But I'm very quiet when I talk. So I'm quiet. He's loud. We're opposites, and it works well for us. He knows I need you to get out of Dodge because he'll get excited over there on the phone call and get loud. And then he starts, when he gets a real good conversation, he starts to walk around the house. He said, I think better when I'm walking. I don't know why, but there are things, that we all do. We think better when we're doing something else. So he thinks better.
So what advice would you give? What advice would you give then to parents then? Parents and boundaries between parents and nannies.
The boundaries between parents. That's why you have a contract. That sets an immediate boundary. The contract says this is what I agree to do. This I don't agree to do. Now, I explained to my parents in the interview that there will be times when I do things to help out the family because I know you're sick or it's an extenuating circumstances. This is not going to happen all the time, but sometimes when if the kids are having a hard time, I will go beyond the extra mile. I already go the extra mile, but I go beyond the extra mile to help and to make sure that everything is going smoothly. But don't expect this all the time. If you want this to be an all the time thing, then let's negotiate the contract right now. I will become the household manager. I will become the personal assistant. But with that responsibility comes
responsibility
extra
comes
um,
extra
income. Also,
Coins.
remember that you are
Also,
hiring
remember
me
that
to take
you are
care of your
hiring me
child,
to
so
take
your
care of your
child
child,
comes
so your
first.
child
That
comes
boundary right
first.
there,
That boundary
your
right
child
there,
comes first,
your child comes
means
first,
Mm-hmm.
that
means that
I don't care if
I
the
don't
clothes in the
care
dryer,
if
it's time for
the
them to come
clothes in
out.
the dryer
Your
is
child
time
is
for them
having
to
a
come out.
meltdown,
If your child is having a
and
meltdown,
or your child is sick and throwing up
or your
everywhere.
child is
Guess
sick and
what?
throwing up
The
everywhere,
clothes are not
guess
gonna
what?
get done today.
The clothes are not going to get
The
done
dishes
today.
might not get
Mm-hmm.
washed
The
today.
dishes
The
might
floor
not get
might not
washed
get,
today. The
swept up
floor might
today.
not get,
If I'm your
swept up today.
house
If
manager
I'm
and
your
all this other stuff that
house
you want me to
manager
be,
and all this other
your
stuff
laundry
that
may
you
not
want
be
me to be,
picked up from
your
the
laundry may not be getting
the
picked up
cleaners.
from
The
the
errands that
cleaners.
you want me to run,
The errands
grocery
that you want
shopping
me
may
to
not
run,
happen. You may
grocery shopping
pop
may
in
not
and pop
happen.
out.
You may
Mm-hmm.
pop in
That
and
may
pop
not
out.
happen.
That may not happen.
Remember, you're hiring me
Remember,
as
you're
the
hiring
nanny,
me
number
as the
one,
nanny, number
and all
one,
this extra stuff is
and
added.
all this extra stuff is
So your
added.
child's needs
Yeah.
So your
come
child's
first.
needs come
Now, I will make
first.
every effort that I
Now,
can to
I
get
will
things
make
done,
every effort
but
that I
also
can to get
remember
things done,
that I
but
am
also
here
remember
8 to 9 hours a
that I
day.
am
I
here
need a break.
8 to 9 hours
And
a
just
day.
because you
I need
see
a
me
break.
sitting down,
And just because you
A
see me
break?
typing
sitting
on,
What is
down,
a break?
typing
I will
on,
take my computer with me, and
I will
if
take my
I have to
computer
do
with me,
something,
and
I
if
send
I have
some
to do
emails or
something,
something. When
I
I
send
get
some
my break and
emails
I
or
sit
something.
down for lunch
When I
right at
get my
nap
break and I
time,
sit down for
and I
lunch
sit
right at
down for
nap
lunch,
time,
Mm.
and I
yes,
sit
I'm going
down
to
for
take me an
lunch,
hour break.
yes, I'm
I'm
going to
going to
take me
take
an
me an
hour
hour
break.
lunch because your
I'm going to
child's
take
going to
me an
sleep for
hour
2
lunch
hours.
because your
An
child
hour
goes
of that
sleep for
I'm
two
going to be doing
hours.
what I need to
An
do.
hour that I'm going to
And
be
then
doing
I
what
will
I need to
create
do.
time for us to
And
do
then I will
everything else.
create time for us to do everything
I
else.
don't,
Mm.
I'm not going to jump up every
I'm not going to
time
jump
you
up
see me
every time
because you walking
you
through the
see
kitchen
me
and I'm sitting
because
there
you
eating
walk into the
snack.
kitchen and I'm
I
sitting
need
there
to eat
eating
too.
snack.
I
I
have
need
to
to eat too.
sustain my strength
Mm.
to
I
keep up
have
with
to
your
sustain
2-year-old
my
and
strength
your
to keep up with
4-year-old.
your 2-year-old
Mm-hmm.
and
And
your
that takes a
4-year-old.
lot of
Mm-hmm.
energy
And
to
that
keep up
takes
with a
a lot of
2-year-old and a
energy to keep
Mm-hmm.
up
4-year-old.
with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
So you have to
Yeah,
set
for
boundaries
sure.
at
You
the
have to set
interview.
boundaries at
Even if
the
you don't get the
interview.
job, let
Even if
them
you
know
don't
that
get the
you
job,
have
let
boundaries
them know that you
and that
have boundaries.
if hired,
And that
you are
if hired,
organized,
you are
you will
organized,
abide by the boundaries
you will
that are
abide by the
set
boundaries
forth,
that are
and you expect
set
them
forth,
to abide
and you
by them
expect
too.
them to abide by them
Have
too.
that tough conversation.
Have that
Yeah.
tough
That's one of the
conversation.
conversations that
Yeah,
That's
but
one
most
of the
people
also,
don't
conversations that
have.
most people don't have.
yeah, but also, Angela, what tends to happen, I'm going to talk from my experience. You set the boundaries with the contracts and everything, but sometimes things like situations occur during your time with the family.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like you have, it's weird, like you can't preset the boundaries. It's like setting the boundaries within the situation, if that makes sense.
That's true too.
Am I making
Some
sense?
That's true too.
Yeah.
situations you don't
Some
expect to
situations you don't
happen,
expect to
but
happen,
Happen, yeah.
but
So, but you
when
need to
it
decide.
happens,
when
yeah,
it
when it happens,
happens,
you have to
yeah,
You
decide on the
decide
spot.
what you're
on the
prepared to
spot.
do. Yeah, and you
Hmm.
need to decide what you're prepared to do and what you're not prepared to do, and be okay
Exactly.
with that. See, one thing I'm going to speak on is probably a bit controversial, but you know me, I say what I gotta say.
You're
I don't
gonna
care.
do it anyway.
You're gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Um, and the thing is, we'll go to the comments after because I've seen a few people commenting and stuff. For me, it's more of a thing where I of like being with the family, things are going really, really well, and then something happens and I speak up. And because I am very, very assertive, it can often be mistaken for aggressive. Um, and I honestly do believe that's a microaggression because of my race. Because I think if someone speaks up for something they believe in, or someone speaks up for something that they don't feel comfortable with doing, that shouldn't be seen in a negative light. But I find that I have had in the past where I've spoken up and I've said to like a mum boss, I wouldn't be comfortable doing that. Like that's not, part of the package or whatever. And it's like after that there's a bit of hostility for a little bit because you've challenged something that they've said that you're not happy with. For instance, like I was working with twins that were 3 months, and it was advertised as a nanny position, but it was a housekeeper position, because it was like a nanny housekeeper position. And I don't mind, like I said, doing everything that needs to be done for the children, but I don't want to spend 90% of my time in the laundry room. I don't want to do that. So when I sat down with the mom, she got quite offended that I had spoken up. But that was me setting a boundary. Like, this is what I agreed to. I've started the position. This is not what it is. So we need to kind of come to some kind of resolution, because it's not what I agreed to. That there is setting a boundary. But out of the fear of coming across difficult or aggressive, I could have easily not said anything. And I did for a long time. Like, for a few weeks, I was like, I'm not going to say anything. It's a new position. Let me see. And I thought, no, I'm going to speak up. Because if I don't speak up now, then what's going to happen is later on, when I'm not enjoying the job, I'm either going to just probably be impulsive, which isn't good, or I'm going to like have a list of things to talk about. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be going through and month 3, this happened, and month 5, and this happened. Right. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So it's really important to set boundaries with the parents as you go along. So if they do ask you to do something that you're not comfortable with doing, tell them no. Tell them I'm not capable of doing that, or I don't feel comfortable doing that. Is there any other way that I could, meet your needs in this way or whatever, or suggest another way? But don't always feel like, if I speak up, I'm going to lose my job. Because by not doing that, but by doing that and not setting boundaries, you're actually preparing yourself for failure. Because what happens is the parents are going to feel like they can ask you to do anything, and you're just going to do it. Like, you're going to be yes. You see that one time you say no, all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. But I also want to touch upon just even setting boundaries with children. It's so important, because to set a boundary when it comes to children, and children knowing that when they're with you, there's certain things they can and can't do. It's so important. Listen, and it's like, because for me, how many times as a nanny or someone that works with kids have you seen a child be good as gold for you, and then as soon as the parents come home, who is this child? I'm like having to take off my glasses, like, where did this child come from? Like,
exactly.
Where did this child come from? I don't recognize this child standing in front of me. And that's because I think many parents struggle with guilt. So they see setting boundaries as a bad thing. But it's really not. It's so good for your child's development that it helps them be resilient. It helps them be independent. It helps them feel secure. It helps them feel safe. If they know that, okay, when I'm with mummy, there's certain things I can and can't do. I.e., me, I do not shout at children. It's just something I do not do. Like,
no,
that's a boundary there. So no child can come and shout at me. No way in hell.
Still small voice.
Right. I am not getting shouted at. So I don't shout at children, so you can't shout at me. That's a boundary. But I will see them shout, "Mommy, do this!" I'm like, whoa. What's going on here? Like, no, we're not doing that. So I think it's very important to set boundaries with children, because it just helps them to understand the world, to understand respect, manners, all those things that you need to have to build a well-rounded child. Boundaries is important, guys. Make sure you set them.
Yes.
Let's go to the comments, because I'm seeing a lot of people commenting.
Let me say one thing before you start the comments.
When
you yell, it gives them permission to yell. You set the standard of the tone of the conversation. If you're yelling at them, they're gonna want to. They're either gonna be quiet and shy away from you and be scared of you, or they're gonna yell back. So find your still small. That's STEEL, and talk to them.
STEEL, and talk to them.
You were saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Okay.
read the comments. It's your turn.
Susan said, you're
Go
still
ahead, read the
young.
comments. It's your turn.
You preach, girl. Yeah, consequence. Electasis. Am I saying that right? Electasis Limited.
What?
I'm saying Warren because that's you, my friend Warren. I love him. Respect is not given; it's earned. 100%. You're
Hello.
saying Erica. Yeah, that was the song. Tyrone.
Hello.
Working from home. Everything Nanny said exactly why I couldn't be married. My boundary would be I need this king size to myself, boys. So take yourself to the sofa.
That's why we have a king size
She cracks
split
me
bed.
up.
We have the one of those
Oh my
adjustable
God.
beds, but it's split. So he gets to adjust his side. I
Yeah.
get to adjust my side, and we sleep totally different.
Your side. Oh, nice. Let's see. Hi, Princess Araya. Melissa. Hey, Lily. My cousin's in the chat. Hi, Ayana.
Hi, cousin.
Period. Hey, Ashley. Let's talk, babies. Hi. Leave Auntie. Oh, she was talking about my mum. Yeah, my mum's hard of hearing. She don't know how to talk. She shout. I'm like, Mum, why are you shouting? She's like, shut up! Can you get that? And I'm like, whoa, I'm right here. Stop shouting. So Gat Wiz joined. Hi. Bedacious. Is it Bedacious? No. Beas. I'm saying that so wrong. I'm so sorry. Beos Swim. Oh, check them out, guys. They're really I think they're swimwear for children. I think. Let's play and learn. Hey, breaks are needed. They so are, but I don't ever have them, which is really bad. I try to, but when your children don't nap, it's a lot harder.
Oh yeah.
So I'll give them quiet time so I can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard.
See, oh my God, there's so many comments. Everything Nanny said, yes, Nanny Sharz, like maybe the mum is sick for a couple of weeks and you pick. Yeah, it's important to not let yourself be taken advantage of. So important. So everything Nanny said, up a couple extra tasks, and then they think that's going to happen going forward. Yeah, for sure. Shan, hey Shan. Choma, hi Choma. LaDonna, hey Amy. Let's see. Leah said the parents need to set boundaries. Yeah, for sure, but a lot of them don't. Let's tell her said yes. What you do with mommy is your business, but that won't slide with me. 100%. The everything Nanny said, it's when kids say, Mommy, let me do it. I say yes, because if you fall out the window ledge, you're sitting on with mommy, she's not going to get fired. Oh, that's true.
Exactly.
That's very true. I say, you know what my say to that? Mommy lets me do it. I say, am I a mom? Do I look like your mom?
And I tell them,
what's my
when
name?
your mama gets here, you
Nanny
can do
Sharz.
that.
All right.
But not on my watch.
Nanny Sharz. Right. Right. That's what I say. When you're with your mom, you can do that. When you're with me, that's not gonna run. And I happily will tell the mom that as well. I'm like, by the way, today this happened, and this is what I said. And it's like when children try to say that they're gonna tell their parents off, like tell you off. How am I saying? Like, I'm gonna tell my mom on it. Go in then. Let's go together. Come on.
Let's go.
And then they're like, oh.
Come on, let's go.
Oh,
yeah.
you really gonna
like,
do it?
What's going on?
No. I
Hey,
was just
UYFS.
Oh, no. I was just playing.
Yeah. Hey, Nanny Yaz. Yes, everything, Nanny. I get, well, mommy lets me climb on the furniture. Okay, well, I'm not making a call to say you're in the A&E. Hi, the life of Q. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of mommy lets me or daddy lets me. And I'm like, do I look like mommy? Do I look like daddy? Who do I look like? Hey, Melissa. We've got 2 Melissas in the chat. Ooh. Yeah, so no. Did you want to touch upon anything else in regards to setting boundaries, Angela?
I'm sorry. I was reading the comment. What did you say?
I'm sorry. I was reading the comment. What did you say?
I was reading the last comment and waving at everybody.
You've gone with the fairies. Like, gone with the fairies. Like, Earth to Angela. Oh my goodness. Okay. You cut me up. I was saying, is there anything else you want to refer to in terms of boundaries with children or parents?
Well, you need to set your boundaries as far as when you sign up for a job. Make sure that you're okay with their
Make sure
pets.
that you're okay
Make
with their
sure that
pets.
you're okay
Make
with
sure that
the
you're
grandmas
okay
and the
with
grandpas
the
coming
grandmas
over,
and the
the
grandpas
extra
coming over,
guests,
the extra guests,
because
because
sometimes grandma and
sometimes
grandpa
grandma and
are
grandpa
not so
are
accepting of
not
the
so
nanny
accepting of the nanny
as mom and dad are.
as mom and dad are.
Mom and dad see you,
Mom and
it
dad
can be
see
your
you,
unicorn
it can
family.
be your unicorn family.
And it's or
And
some people don't
it's
believe in unicorn
or
families. So the
some people
family
don't
that you
believe
get
in
along with
unicorn
real
families. So
well,
the family that
now
you get along
y'all
with real well,
talk to each other, y'all
y'all
communicate with each
talk
other,
to each other,
but
y'all
then
communicate
grandma
with each
steps
other,
through the
but
door
then grandma steps
and
through the
you
door.
are just
And you
the hired
are just
help.
the hired help.
Now, setting your
Now,
boundaries with grandma
setting
is a
your
totally
boundaries with
different thing
grandma
than setting
is a
your
totally
boundaries with
different
mama and
thing
daddy.
than setting your boundaries with mom and
Grandma's
daddy.
there
Grandma's
temporarily,
there temporarily.
but if she
But
says something out of
if
line
she
and she
says
gets
something
out of
out of
line with
line and
you,
she gets
then
out of
you
line
need to
with you,
talk to
then you need to
mom
talk to
first
mom first
and tell her this
and
is what
tell her this
grandma
is what
said, this, did this, or
grandma
whatever,
said
and
this, did this,
I'm
whatever, and
uncomfortable with that.
I'm uncomfortable with that.
And
And
let them know up front,
let them know
I
up
don't do
front,
this.
I
I
don't
don't
do
normally do
this.
this.
I
I'm
don't
going to make an
normally do this.
exception for
I'm going to
grandma
make an exception
because
for
she's
grandma
only here for a short time.
because she's
But it's
only here
something
for a short time.
outrageous.
But it's
No.
something outrageous.
Grandma asked
No.
me to do this. I'm not.
Grandma asked me to do this.
No.
I'm not.
That puts the kids in danger,
No.
puts me in
It puts
danger.
the kids in
I don't
danger,
care if
puts
she
me
is
in
grandma.
danger.
She's only
I
here
don't
for
care if she is
a
grandma. She's only here for
days or
a
so.
few
I don't agree
days or
with it.
so. I don't agree
You
with it.
have to be bold enough to stand
You
up
have to
to
be bold
and
enough
set
to
the
stand
boundaries
up
between
to
you and
and set the
outside people.
boundaries between you and
Because
outside people.
outside people just come in and they just
Because
wreak havoc
outside
and
people
leave.
just come in, they just wreak havoc and leave.
You stuck with, holding the
You
bag.
stuck with,
You
holding
have
the
to
bag.
set
You have to
boundaries
set
with
set
Uncle
boundaries
Ray,
with Uncle
Grandma,
Ray, grandma,
cousin
Uncle
Bubba,
Ray,
cousin
all of
Bubba,
them that come
Cousin
in.
all
Bubba,
of them
And
that come
I
in.
have
Uncle
had
John.
I have had a relative, second or third cousin on
second
down
or
the line.
third cousin on
When they
down the
get to a
line.
third cousin, they
When they
like
get to a
kissing
third
cousins
cousin,
to
they
me.
like kissing
That you're
cousins to
really
me.
not kin of
You're really
kinfolk.
not
You just have
kinfolk.
a
You just
bloodline
have a
that you share
bloodline
somewhere
that
along the
you
way.
Kissing
share somewhere
cousins.
along
What
the way.
is that?
It's
That
it's
sounds
it,
hella incest.
it's a country term.
It's a country term.
Trust me. I've always
Yeah,
been.
that sounds.
We call them kissing cousins because
We
by the
call them
time you get to
kissing
the third
cousins
cousin, the fourth
because by the time you get to
cousin,
the
the fifth
third cousin, the
cousin,
fourth
yeah, you
cousin,
come
the
to the
fifth
family
cousin,
reunion, but you
yeah,
really,
you come to the family
because of
reunion,
marriage
but
and
you
all this other
really,
stuff that comes in. When
because of
she was
marriage and all this
married
other
to
stuff that comes in.
him,
I don't care.
anyway,
We got the same
Married to
bloodline.
him.
when the kids come, when
Anyway,
they come to your
when the
house,
kids come,
I've
when
had
they
one to
come to
come
your
in,
house, I've had one to
Uncle
come
Ray
in,
come in and say,
Uncle
"Ooh,"
Ray come in and say,
and I'm sitting here
"Ooh-wee,"
on the
and I'm
floor
sitting here
playing with the
on
child
the
doing
floor
tummy time.
playing with the
And he
child
walks
doing
by
tummy
and goes,
time. And he walks
"Ooh,"
by and goes,
and I'm like,
"Ooh-wee," and I'm like,
I didn't.
What does that mean?
That's what I thought the first time. And
that's what I
then when I
thought the
came,
first time. And then when it
I
came,
was doing something else in the
I was
kitchen. I
doing
was
something
cooking,
else in the
and
kitchen.
I
I was
bent over to
cooking,
get a pot
and I
out.
bent over
He
to
said,
get a pot out.
"That's a nice
He said,
view."
Oh, he fancy.
I was like, "Okay."
I was like,
The first time, yeah,
the
I
first
could have,
time,
just.
yeah, I could have,
But this
I do it
time,
like this.
but
Booty,
this time,
I'm bending over getting a pot, and he
I've been
goes,
over getting a pot,
"That's
and
a
he
nice
goes,
view."
that's a nice view.
No, Mama,
No, Mama,
cousin, Ray got to go.
Ray got to go.
Because in my contract, it clearly states that by you, your family members, or anybody else that come in your house, are you okay?
Are you
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
She's
I'm visualizing it in my head, like Uncle Ray with his slick back silk suit, just like.
Oh my God! You had to go with the silk suit.
Oh my God! No, that was funny. No, wait, hold on. That is so funny because the family members that crush on the nanny. Oh my God! Right, We got
Yes.
some stories. How long we got?
I went
Yeah.
straight to it. I mean, seriously, it is in my contract
I
that
went
says
straight to
no
it.
member of your
Seriously, it is in my
household
contract that
or
says
anyone that
no
you
member
invite
of
into
your
your
household
home, there
or
will be no
anyone that you
verbal
invite
abuse. There
into
will be
your
no
home,
sexual abuse.
there will be
There
no
will
verbal
be no
abuse. There will be no
physical
sexual
abuse.
and there will be
Well,
no
if Uncle
physical
Ray Ray,
abuse.
I'm on the phone,
Well,
I'm on the
if
floor
Uncle
playing with the
Ray
baby,
Ray,
he
I'm
goes,
on the phone,
"Wee."
I'm on the
Feeling
phone.
And
you,
then I'm
girl.
going to pick, doing my
And
job. I'm
Ooh,
not
wee.
doing anything.
doing my
I'm not.
job.
I got a
I'm not
t-shirt
doing
on and some blue
anything.
jeans, and
I'm
they're
not. I
baggy
got a
blue jeans.
t-shirt
So it's
on
not
and some
like
blue
I got,
jeans,
you know,
and they're
painted
baggy
on
blue jeans. So
jeans
it's not like I
and
got,
a
you know,
house
Ooh, wee.
top
painted
or
on
whatever.
jeans
Like
and
I'm
you know a
flirting with
house
him.
top or whatever.
No,
Like I'm flirting with him.
Uncle
No.
Ray Ray gonna go come
That is
Uncle
hilarious.
Ray
He
Ray.
gonna
Ooh,
come in
wee.
here.
I'm gonna start saying that to you, Angela.
I
Yeah,
told
come
Mom,
here.
I said, we're gonna nip this in
I
the bud
told
right
Mom,
here.
I
This
said,
is time number two.
I
We
said, we're
ain't
gonna
gonna be
nip
no
this in the
three.
bud right here. This
It
is
ain't
time
gonna be
number
no
2. We
three.
ain't
So
gonna
she
be no
told
3.
him to not talk to
It ain't
me.
gonna be no 3. So
She told him to
to not talk
stay
to
away
me.
from me.
She told him to
But you know, you
stay
have
away
to
from
set
me.
those boundaries
But you
with
know, you have
outside
to set
family that
those
are coming
boundaries
into that
with
house with.
outside
This
family
is
that
your
are coming into
workplace.
that house with you.
And
This
if
is
you
your
were going to an
workplace.
office, if
But
you
And
were
if you
going
were going
to
to an
the
office,
if
if
you
you
worked
were
at the
going
grocery
to
store,
the
wherever you
if you
work,
worked at the grocery
if
store, wherever
somebody is
you work,
sexually
if
harassing you,
somebody is sexually
and that kind of
harassing you,
language is
and
sexual
that kind of
harassment.
language is sexual
When you
harassment,
know they are
when
looking at
you
your
know
behind
ooh,
they
wee.
are looking at your
Ooh, wee.
behind
and making comments and
and
lewd
making
comments
comments
and
and
ooh,
lewd comments and
oh, that's a
ooh-wee.
no,
Oh, that's a
no. We
no,
nipping this
no,
in
no,
the
no, no, no,
bud
no.
No,
right
no.
now.
We
And
nipping
it's
this
no
in the
excuse. Well,
bud right
maybe
now.
he was
And it ain't no excuse. Well, maybe
no.
he
We
was
the only two in the
No, but
kitchen.
no.
was
We
he,
the
was
only
he,
two in the kitchen.
was you not attracted to him in any way? Because if you had a crush on him, you would look at that differently.
See,
I'd
the
be
problem
like,
See,
with that
the
is
problem
trying to
with
be
that is
professional.
Uncle Ray was like 60
Uncle Ray
something
Ray
years
was like
old,
60 something years
and
old,
I was like
and
45.
I was like 45.
And no,
And no.
uh,
No.
and
So yeah,
I'll
I
just
get it.
say
And
this. I
I'll
won't be
just
rude.
say
I'll just say
this. I
this.
won't be rude. I'll just say
Even
this.
on my worst
Even
day,
on my
in the
worst
bed,
day,
sick on my
in the
deathbed,
bed, sick on my deathbed,
Nada, nada,
ain't
nada, nada.
ever gonna
ain't
happen.
ever gonna
Ever.
happen.
That is
Ever.
too funny. And you know what? I live for your stories, but you just reminded me of something as well because I think for me, I find it quite interesting because I don't look like the typical nannies. This is what I get told all the time. When I always love the reaction of people when they see me as someone's nanny, they're like, "Oh, you're the nanny." Like it's like they're not expecting it, and I think it's hilarious. So I'm just like, so what was? I wonder what they were expecting. And then for me, I get told a lot that I'm quite stylish. So a lot of people are like, "Bro, are you sure you're the nanny?" I'm like, "Yeah, last time I checked, yeah, I was a nanny, have been for many many years, you know." So you saying that is funny because even like going to family events, and I remember one time that I went to, it was like outside of work, one of my nanny children birthday party on the weekend. So the mum was like, "Oh, I'm gonna invite you. If you want to, you don't have to come." But I'm like, "No, I'm coming." So went to the party, and obviously no one, only a select few of the family knew that I was the nanny.
Right.
Everyone else just thought I was a guest there, which I was.
Right.
And I went to this party, and then me and the mum were like dancing together because we get on really, really well and stuff with dancing. And everyone was like, "Oh my God, look at her nanny! Her nanny can dance!" Like this. And then I remember one of the guys, I don't know who he was. I think it was like a friend of him. He came over and he was like, "You're the nanny." He was like, "Oh my God!" He was like, when someone's trying to like talk to you, but they're just. And I was just like, "Go away, go away!" Like I'm not interested. But it's just that kind of, what? You're their nanny? Because obviously outside of work, I look like someone's picked me. Like I actually do myself up and try to look half decent. Like now I haven't got any makeup on. I've got some lipstick on. That's about it. But outside of work, I try to put on a bit of makeup, try and look, spruced up. You never know who you're going to see. So yeah, so I definitely understand like in forms of like extended family members, but it depends because if there was an extended family member that was fun, and he was like, ooh wee, I would be like, right now I'm on shit because I'm being professional. But I'm joking.
Oh, you sure you didn't get those digits?
I joke, guys. I joke. It's just a joke. Chill out. But yeah, no, make sure you guys are setting boundaries. Make sure you're not being yes people to your nanny family.
Yes.
Make sure sometimes dashing the occasional no, even when you want to say yes, dashing the no. I'm gonna dashing the no a little bit, because if you keep saying yes, it's going to be harder for you to set boundaries throughout your time being with that family. So occasionally dashing a no somewhere,
exactly.
but just don't get sacked in it.
Yes. Do it.
And don't come to me like, Nanny Sharz said I should dash in a no every now and again.
Keep a tally of,
like,
okay, I
so
said yes twice. I need to say no once. At least after every 2 yeses, say a no, so they can get used to hearing the word. And, people ask
or even
you,
like, I wouldn't be able to do that. Sorry, I won't be able to do that. I can't fulfill that need, Or always say no with another suggestion of something that you're willing to do. Because I'll be like, I'm not happy to do that, but I'm happy to do this. And that's also setting a boundary. Yeah, do it, but don't get sacked. Yeah, don't get sacked. Don't come to me like, Shada, I listened to you and you said, and now my boss is giving me my 4 weeks. You need to pay me my wages. I'll be like,
yes, you need to balance it out a little bit. I had a family. I work as a newborn care specialist, and when I lived back in Dallas, I had a family that asked me, could you come over at 8 and leave at 4 instead of coming in at 10 and leaving at 6? I was like, you sound like you want me to make a walk of shame. No. Ain't no way I'm going to come to your house and leave at 4 a.m. I live 30 minutes away from you.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. because they wanted to have a date night. I can come at 8 o'clock, but I'm leaving at 6. When the sunlight comes up, you ain't finna get me hauled off into some. No,
America's wild, man.
Your house is
wild.
near,
I would not want to
you
be out
have a lot of uncharted land around you. There are a lot of trees and in your back, even on the backside of your house, is a preserved land. So nobody can touch it. So it is woods and trees. And do you not know that people will lurk in the trees if they found out what your patterns are, and they will come and get you? No, there's no way in the world. If I'm gonna leave, it's gonna be in the light of day, where somebody can witness what happened. So no.
Hear my voice because I'll be screaming.
No.
Girl, I'm not even gonna take a chance on the
mad 4 a.m. No,
I'm from 8 to 4.
I don't even know how you do.
That would be a no. I can come from 8 to 6.
That would be a no.
And it's all over. All over trying to save money.
All over trying to.
You want to risk my life over you saving money?
You want to risk my life over you saving money?
I'm not doing that.
No.
Not on my watch. That's what that lady says, Yolanda. Not on my watch.
Sorry.
Ooh. Sorry.
My phone. I forgot I have my earpieces in on my phone.
That's magic.
I hit this, and the phone just my tripod just went.
But I just tapped my table, and it's like it rippled to America and like smacked your phone down.
Several things happened at the same time. That was you did that.
Oh my goodness.
You did that.
Yeah, sorry. No, the power of Shada and all that,
But anyway,
that's crazy.
Learn.
Guys, we're gonna get kicked out soon. We're gonna get kicked out of Instagram. Just kick you out. They don't give you a warning anymore.
Well, we have. It looks like.
I don't have any questions. If you guys found this useful, give us some pink love hearts, guys. You know the deal.
Let's play and learn.
Give us some pink love hearts.
Let's play and learn. Oh hell no.
Let me see who I forgot. There's a couple of people that came. Hey, Miss Morgan, how are you?
Couple of people that came. Hey, Miss Morgan, how are you?
Hi, Miss Morgan.
I was trying to wave at everybody.
I'm coming to Washington, D.C. As soon as they say that we can travel, you better come and take me around because I want to know the sites. I want to do everything. I went to try to go to the African American Museum, and the queue was ridiculous.
You'll love it.
I was so upset. I was trying to go every single day I was there after work. I was like, I'm going to finish work. I'm going to go. And the tickets were sold out and everything. So I think I'm going to book it before I come.
Yeah, you have to get tickets online and that way have it already ready to roll.
Oh, Nanny Miss Monique is in here. Hey.
Yeah, she was the first one.
Yeah, she was
the first one in the room.
I didn't see her. I love her.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Nanny Miss Monique, she's going to be on Ask the Nanny show on the 20th, talking about her books.
Yeah.
I love it. See,
guys,
I'm an advocate for early literacy.
About race, diversity.
Yes, exactly what she's talking about.
Make sure you go to Nanny Miss Monique. She's a book specialist. That's what I'm going to call her. She's the book expert when it comes to nannies, knowing books. And she's the most soothing voice. Like, her voice can put me to sleep. I'm going to ask her to record something and put it on so I can go, because I suffer from insomnia. Some people might not know that.
I love
That's why I'm never sleeping. I'm never sleeping.
I love the way she
describes her
voice. She has one of those.
She's the most soothing voice.
She is truly a baby whisperer. She works with babies.
Is truly a
baby, I like that.
Yeah.
She works with babies.
She has that voice of
go to sleep. Go to sleep, and they'll be like
out like a light.
Out like a light.
She got it.
Just read them a book.
She got it.
If you need a voiceover artist, go to Nanny Miss Monique because she got the perfect voiceover voice.
Yes, she does. I love it.
Literally. When she did one of my videos, I said, who's the woman? I said, who's the woman that you got to do your voiceover? She said, Shada, that's me. I said, huh? What? That's your voice? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, nah. You have a money-making voice.
Yes.
You can make money off your voice.
Big time. Big time.
Big time.
You know, I have a lot of books on my YouTube page, and the best compliment that I got was a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't last week. A woman said she was driving in the car and the baby was crying. She said, "This book saved my life and the lives of everybody else in the car because I was about to go cray-cray." She said, "I pushed the button and it was a book called Shulala." I love that book. It's about three little girls.
I love that book. It's
in a shoe store trying to buy shoes for their party. Shulala. But it's a cute little book. And she said this book saved our lives. She said I had it on repeated play 3 times.
She said I had it on repeated
on the way home. She played it 3 times.
On the way home. I
love it.
I miss looking after babies. I need some more newborns. I really miss looking after. Oh, I thought your phone was gonna drop again.
No. I was waving to.
No.
Ursula.
I was waving to.
I can't read the name. It keeps flashing.
Ursula Wanza.
Yeah, there you go.
It keeps flashing.
Hey, fantastic professional nanny.
Hi.
How are you? Hi, Bookie Free.
Hi.
Bookie 347. How are you guys? You're joining us at the end of the live. How cheeky.
But you can go back
and
watch
it back. Do you know how to save it?
Yes, I do. You
know how to save it?
I know how to save it.
Okay.
I know how to do that.
Okay.
But few announcements before we go. We have about 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Not only is Nanny Miss Monique, she's going to be on July the 20th, but on Monday, I'm going to have the Nanny Broker. Most of you know her, and which is Crystal Crawford, and Jada Rashawn, and Nanny Keys, which is Stephanie Bolton, All of them are going to be on Ask the Nanny. The title of the show is called Nanny Entrepreneur. They all started out as nannies.
Yeah.
They started out as nannies.
Yeah.
And they worked their way beyond nannyhood into entrepreneurship. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
My mentees. Yes.
I love the way they have blossomed into their own. Also, this Saturday and Sunday,
build your brand.
I am doing a mini portfolio class on Sunday and a nanny portfolio class on Saturday. So if you want to join those classes, go to on Facebook, Ask the Nanny. Go to my page. Hit the events button, and all three of those classes are there. There's the class for the I have a class on the 11th, one on the 12th, and the one on the 25th is reinventing yourself. So check out those classes, and I look forward to seeing you there. And
can I do some announcements? Yes. So, guys, make sure you get your tickets for the US Nanny and Parent Conference in September. I'm going to be speaking about hiring a nanny from a different culture, because I'm well cultured and well traveled. Make sure you get your tickets for that. The link is in my bio on my page. And then also today I've been announced as a speaker thank you, at the Childcare and Education Online Summit.
Expo.
So please, guys, go and get your tickets for that. Yeah, it's an expo, but now it's online because of COVID and stuff. So yeah, it would have been in person, but because of COVID, they've moved it online. I will be speaking, doing a talk on child-led play. And then I'll be available on the day, which is Saturday, the 18th of July, for a live Q&A. So make sure you guys go and sign up. If you click the link in my bio, you can get my discount code, which is Shada20, and you can get some money off the ticket as well. And then next week, I will be launching my, officially, because I have been doing it, but officially launching my nanny mentor and coaching program. So guys, look out for that. I'm really excited about that. And I hope loads of nannies sign up, because you guys know I've got gems. I am about elevating and empowering and just motivating loads of nannies. Not just to be nannies, like you were saying, for a nanny entrepreneur. Like, we need to think of multiple streams of income, way that we can build our brand, way that we can look after ourselves, way that we can know our self-worth. And it's just going to be a great community that I wish I had at the beginning of my nanny career. So look out for that. Make sure you guys sign up for it.
Okay, I have two more announcements. I forgot. I don't know how I forgot.
I have two more
announcements. This Sunday is going to be very early. I am speaking on EduTalk, which is a preschool educational talk show in India. It's a virtual talk show in India. So I am going to be that special guest. And on Sunday night, I am going to be on Newborn Care Solutions, Real Talk with Tanya Sackowitz. I will be talking about emergency readiness, emergency prepared readiness on Sunday night. So I'm going to have a busy weekend. But join me if you can. The EduTalk is on Facebook. If you look on my Facebook page, you can find the EduTalk and the link to it. But yes, I will be on their show on Sunday and Sunday night. I will be on Sunday night. I will be with Tanya Sackowitz on Newborn Care Solutions, from Newborn Care Solutions. With her show is called Real Talk. Should have watched.
You got such a cool name.
And we have 44 seconds.
And we have 44.
All right. Well, we love you guys. Take care. Make sure you share this live to everyone. Oh, thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She said, "Thank you, ladies. You're amazing, very inspiring." Take care,
Thank
guys. We love you
you.
very, very, very much. And we'll
Yes,
see you
we
next
do.
week.
Yes, we
Yay!
3 p.m. CDT time,
3
9 p.m.
p.m.
UK time.
3 p.m.
That's right. See you next
That's
week.
right.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Okay, I'm going to close out before they
Okay,
close us out.
Bye.
before they close us out.
Bye.
Bye.